If you're going to Honduras and you're a sister, first things first, like you can basically throw out your makeup because it is so hot and humid there that you will literally just like sweat it all off. You can bring a little bit, but really it's like I didn't wear makeup almost my whole mission. And it's totally fine. Like it's not, I know like in the missionary handbook, there's like all these beautiful sister missionaries that look so great with their hair done and they look lovely, but that's just not reality there. It is hot and sweaty and you'll be walking in 110-degree weather and it will be humid and, you know, just, it's okay. Like you don't have to look beautiful. So, and also like hair wise, literally my hair's in a ponytail almost every day because it's so hot and humid that you don't really want your hair touching your skin that often. Also for clothes wise, you want things that are really cool and things that won't be too hot. Maybe take one cardigan because in December, once you've been there a few months, you feel like it's cold, even though it's not really that cold, you feel it. So I'd probably take like 1 or 2 jackets, but other than that, just keep all your clothes like really light and simple. I actually took like 5 shirts for exercising, like of that like exercise material. And those became my favorite proselyting shirts because they're the best in the hot and the humid. And then just like basic skirts is completely fine. Like they don't have any problem with that. You can take like 1 or 2 or 3 nice dresses for maybe, you know, when you have like a zone conference or a missionary conference, but your every day-to-day proselyting is going to be very basic and very simple. And that's going to be the best because you're going to be sitting in the dirt sometimes. Sometimes you'll be sitting, you know, on little tin buckets. Sometimes, you know, sometimes a dog will bite you, you know, you just don't want to have nice, beautiful things. And also if you look super nice and fancy, then you're more likely to be robbed and more likely to be targeted. So overall, I would just be against that. And also they're like professional dress, just wearing a skirt is professional, looks nice enough. The other thing is shoe wise, you are walking constantly and you're walking not, at least all of my areas, I wasn't walking on a sidewalk or nice pavement. You're walking in like, imagine like a hiking trail, but a little bit bigger. Like that's basically how their roads are. It's just dirt and lots of rocks. So my favorite pair of shoes ended up being my Keens that I took to wear on the beach, but I ended up wearing them every day proselyting. And I think other girls also wore different, you know, shoes like that. And it was totally fine. like the mission president didn't have any problem with it. Like because that way you didn't get like foot funguses and you don't have as many feet problem. So, you know, my favorite outfits was, you know, one of my exercise shirts, like a skirt, and, you know, my Keens, like that was my go-to outfit every day. And then, other than that, oh yeah, there's lots of mosquitoes there. So the probability of you getting dengue or chikungunya, or I've heard about the Zika virus now, at least getting dengue is pretty high, or at least having something from the mosquitoes, you know, is very probable. But they do give you mosquito repellent. So this is kind of gross, but I went through a bottle of mosquito repellent a week. So I was like overly aggressive about using it just because I didn't want to get any diseases. So I would put it on in the morning before we left. I put it in the afternoon after our language study, and then I put it on about 4 or 5 when the mosquitoes really started to come out. And so that really helped me and protected me from getting lots of mosquito bites. But just be cautious of that and be generous with your mosquito repellent because the church provides it for that reason. And it's funny because some people would be like, oh, I like your perfume. And you'd be like, you mean my mosquito repellent? Thanks. Other packing advice. Yeah, just keep everything like simple and light. And I would, yeah, maybe take 1 or 2 cardigans for every once in a while that it gets cold, but other than that, you should be good. Oh yeah, one thing that I would also advise against is the skirts with like the slip inside, and then there's like a design on top. Those are so hot because the skirt inside like sticks to you. So I had like a few like that, and they were the worst, and I wore them like twice and gave them away to somebody. So I would just stick to, you know, like really easy, like comfortable, like knit materials, or like the stretchy materials are the best. Don't worry, you can look pretty when you come home. You don't have to look pretty on your mission.